Good morning, guys. I'm going to show you how to make your prints today. As you can see here, I've got some black ink spread in my tray. Whenever you put the ink in the trays, it needs to be spread like this rather than a big glob. When you get ready to start inking your piece of cardboard, this guy, then what you will do is take your brayer, which is this roller, and you're going to roll it in the ink. Now sometimes the ink is a little slippery. If that is the case for you, then you have to maybe sort of bounce the brayer a little bit to make sure that you get ink all over the surface of the roller. So make sure you get plenty of ink on there. If it's kind of gloopy, like here it looks gloopy, we don't want too much ink, so I'm actually going to roll some of this onto the paper that's on the table. So I'm going to do that over here where you can't see it. So I've gotten rid of some of that ink so it's not quite so gloopy. Now I'm going to ink my cardboard person. So I'm going to roll ink all over it. Try to cover the entire thing. You do not want to get ink all over the cardboard itself, just the styrofoam, or not the styrofoam, but the foam parts that we glued on. So make sure you got it all covered, and even the little lines. So all over my person, and all over the lines. And now I'm ready to make my print. So I'm going to set my brayer down in the tray, and then you're going to actually lay your paper on top of the cardboard. This will make for a better print than you doing it the opposite way and putting the cardboard onto the paper. If your paper has any tape on it or any salt, then you want to make sure you rub that stuff off. Carefully peel the tape off of there so that it doesn't rip your paper. And then you're going to arrange your people on the paper where you want them to go, so figure out where they need to go. That should be according to what you drew in your sketchbook. Then you're going to carefully place your paper on top of your cardboard. And then we're going to turn it over and lay it on top. I'm making sure that my person's feet and make sure that it goes where I want it to go. Then I'm going to rub the back of my paper. Just rub the back of the paper. And you want to make sure you can feel where your person is up under there, feel where the little lines are. Make sure that you get them on your paper and that they're working really well. Rub. Once you think you've done enough, then you may take it off the cardboard, take the paper off, and you should have your print. So there's my print. And there's a couple little places where the ink might print from where it got on the cardboard, and that's okay. It's just a little extra lines or little extra smudges on there. But otherwise my print turned out nicely and cleanly. If yours didn't work out very well, you don't want to sit it back on there because it might not line up exactly, and then you're going to have a messed up looking print. Also, you can print each of your cardboard things more than once if you want. So if I wanted to, I could put ink on this one again and then print it again, but make sure that you leave enough room for your other one because you are going to print the other one as well. So here's my other one. So I'm also going to repeat the same steps with this guy, roll ink all over him, and then lay my paper on top, rub the back, and make my second print. When you're finished with these, they are wet, so of course they have to go on the drying rack, and then you leave your brayer in the ink for the next person to use.